and see if that is really the case. Am I alive? Is it working? Huh. Okay. I think we are now live. By all indications. Where is the other thing? There it is. Open that up. Okay. And let me see. Just do that. That. And I am so unprepared and I refuse to change. It's too loud. Turn it down. All right, let's see. Let's see if that's the case. Yep. All right. Okay, cool. I don't know how to do anything. All right. So last time we had some disaster. There was some meltdown, I'm sure. All right, I need to get Truck Sim GPS up and running. All things I should have accounted for 5 seconds ago. All right, sweet. Now we got to pick a job. So let's just do this. A mobile crusher running from Los Angeles to Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Yeah, let's do it. I'll be filled with great regret.
Time to get the job done.
Okay, Batman. Now. How do we get out of here? Not over there. Ooh. All right. So, do we have a full tank of gas? No, we don't. So in 800 miles, we're going to need more gas. Got it. What time is it in Sim? All right, it is 10 a.m. Means traffic shouldn't be too miserable. At least not according to the Sim. Now our goal here is to make it a clean run.
Get ready to turn left.
Well, all or both? Hold on. Is that... Shoot. Widget options. All right, let's turn off navigation.
Turn left.
There we go. That's one less thing we need clogging up. Oh, it's freaking out because of that. Let's look at it. Look at this. This is a big boy. How long do you figure this is going to take? I got a feeling that this is going to take at least a two-hour run. Ooh. So, it started... First thing we're going to need to do is figure out where we're going to get fuel.
Keep left, and then turn left.
That is always a struggle, been a struggle with these kinds of loads.
Turn left.
So, getting gas out here is going to be pretty expensive. It doesn't matter because we're taking a run with an employer, so that's not going to make too much of a difference. Alright, now. The other thing, I'm trying to make sure that my stream's up and running good. Looks good. Alright. The other thing we need to do is we got to be considering how much sleep, how many times I'm going to get to sleep. So let's see, with an hour 30 minutes, it's estimating, I'm going to say it's closer to 2 hours. Let's see, 1,700 miles. You know, we're going to have to sleep before too long. So, that said, we should probably try to fill up the gas tank as soon as possible. We need to get out of downtown LA. That is our first goal, is just to get out of downtown LA.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Now do I actually know how to drive a truck? Oh, you know what? I'm missing a whole... There we go. I need both of them. Shift up. Alright, that's going to be a bit of an issue. That's going to get obnoxious. The way that this one shifts is not to my liking. I'd like a little bit more of an intuitive
then
shift.
Exit left. Exit left.
I head for Pasadena, we're heading for LA. Let's see, top speed we can go is 55, which given this load, I mean, it's not too shocking. This is the first time actually,
Right.
I think since the rework of California, this is the first time that I've actually been
Turn right.
in LA. Alright, let me see. So, according to this, it says to stay. Yep. Let's get in the right hand lane. Not too keen on this truck, this particular truck. It's not my favorite. I drove a Freightliner, and honestly, it was very nice.
Keep right.
So, I don't know, a Freightliner might be it. That might be the truck we go with. If we can find a used Freightliner.
You even listen to me.
Sorry, Batman. So, that's my thought. That's my thinking right now, is that if we can get a truck, a used truck, for a decent price, like a Freightliner or something, that might be our best bet. Start with our first vehicle, but this, you see that off to our right? Off to our right is a gas station, and that might be a good place to go get some gas. Yeah, let's go there first. Looks like it's big enough to handle.
Recomputing.
Chill out, Batman.
Keep
Yep,
left.
this is a
and then turn
big
left.
gas station. We'll go there.
Turn left.
We'll get back here in a minute. This is where we always get into those weird situations where like I
Okay,
get
let's find a new route.
absolutely clubbed by the AI.
Make a U-turn now. Rerouting.
Okay, Batman.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Please make a U-turn when possible. Finding new route.
We're gonna about to go get some gas, Batman, so you can just be
When
quiet with
possible,
all that.
make a U-turn.
Again, most of these trucks in real life, most of these trucks,
Make a U-turn now.
we'll just turn in here. Most of these trucks are automatics in real life. But it feels more impactful to shift. Alright, let's fill it up. 507 a gallon? That is disgusting. See, we're getting paid, what? Making 1,500. We're literally, that would have made this trip just not worth it right there. That one fill right there would have made this entire trip not worth it. But I wonder if we get more money if we're in our own truck too. I bet you we do. That comes to my mind now. Let's see. How do we get out of here now? I guess we just go this way. Yeah, right there. We definitely don't need to sleep. So that's not of concern to us at this point. Let's see. Alright. So we'll go after him probably. This is definitely not a realistic sim when it comes to California traffic.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Let's find Batman. Ah, jump scare car. Thank you.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Will we make the light? I guess that's the big question.
Turn left.
No. We'll just stop for that light. Nice. Truck will freak out about something. Let's look, while we're waiting, let's look in the back of it. Pretty basic, just a bed, room for a fridge, room to store some extra stuff. Pretty basic. What I need to do, I need to set up head tracking. That would make my life a lot easier too. Dang. Every time something comes past there, the truck is freaking out. Right. Now. But you got a low boy there. Ain't nothing compared to ours. Okay, look at him. We gotta haul this all the way across the country. Let's see, 18. According to this, we got 1,800 miles on. We should be able to make it on a single fill. I'm calling no. There's no way we're making it on one single fill though, guys. There's no way.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
I think my transmission doesn't like shifting. that way. Just a guess, but I bet it doesn't. I really need to check my levels. There's like probably something too loud. Too obnoxious levels of loud. Let me see. I want to check one other thing. There's that, and that. Okay. Wait, just minimizing it does that? Okay. Can I make it? Yes, I can. Sweet. Now, what is the chances? That is a good question. What are the chances get a notification and do notification?
Keep right, and then exit right.
Well, that's spooky. The wrong way. GPS, do your thing. All right. I need to check one other thing because I can't tell. Huh. Let me see. Neat. Double check that. Oh, I just don't think something's wrong. I can't tell what it is. All right. Anyways, back to it. There we go. So, now, finally on the interstate. Let's make some progress towards our final destination, because we have a long ways to go. Allegedly, according to what Truckee says, an hour and 30 minutes real time. I suspect it'll take a little bit longer because we're going to have to stop for gas, and we're not talking compensating for mistakes we might make. According to TruckSim GPS, it has a shorter way to go to get there than the in-game navigation. So we'll see. My guess is that ultimately it's going to take about 2 hours to get all the way across the country. And a majority of that's going to be spent in, like, Texas. Although, for much of my time in California, we will be going a grand total of 55 miles an hour. Is that really what it's like there, I wonder? Those clouds are moving at like Mach 10. But we have some lovely windmills over here.
You're going to hit something.
Batman tells me I have to slow down. Batman is our guy. We need to listen to Batman. Actually, I mean, it actually does look pretty cool driving through these. I said before, I'm running, I think weather effects 3.5, whatever it is, 3.6 maybe it is now. And I'm running that with in the, I think the 416K or whatever variety. They had one more, but I wasn't sure that my computer could meet the qualifications for that. It probably would. I mean, considering how old this game is. But it was just a guess off the top of my head that. But I've heard that if I download the mod, it looks even better than the one off Steam. I'd consider doing that. But what I really want to do is get Snowy Moon eventually. That mod looks so pretty. So I'd like to get that at some point in the future. And play like in the snow. And I wonder how that would affect like driving. Like do they add like reduced grip with that mod? So that'd be something I'd like to check out. And I hope that that's not what I think it is. Well, yes it is. So we need to do what? What's happening here? There is just a accident over here, I guess. Yeah. Looks about right. Alright, well, let's get over since this guy's letting us over. Is he gonna eat it? Okay, we're good.
Keep left.
We are not getting off here. Helicopter overhead. I guess maybe they're that for that accident and all the traffic buildup. Kind of what I'm thinking. So what I wound up doing, since I've gotten Truck Sim GPS, is I threw my phone. I bought a phone stand, and I threw my phone on the phone stand. On my wheel stand. So now I can sit there and put my Truck Sim GPS on my phone and have it sitting there like it is in my car, which is pretty cool. Like I said, I think it's really worth it if you have the extra money to support that project, because it just adds a layer of like realism. Turn off your GPS. I can even turn it off in the truck and then just follow the one on my phone, which is what we're going to do. We're going to follow the phone one today instead of the truck one. Take it straight to 18 gear. So that's what we're doing today. Is I'm going to follow the Truck Sim GPS versus the one in game. So if we do things a little bit differently, that's why. But we're going to be out in the desert for a hot minute here. We're running straight through Nevada, New Mexico, Arizona into Texas. The most painful part of all this is going to be running through probably California, I think, because we can only go 55. So that little bit's going to be painful. Batman yelling at me any more than he already does. So I found a mod, and it looked real sketchy, but that realistically simulates the air pressure used by the trucks, but the site looked pretty sketchy, so I'm not sure if I want to do that. I couldn't find anything on Steam. That was my hope, is like understanding whether the sim was right with the air pressure. Oh, that's a spooky. Oops. As I just go speeding by. Really need to do is set cruise control, but no. Yeah, I was running a couple of missions out of the other profile, and I wound up running down part of Route 66, which was really kind of cool in that little area unexplored in Kansas. I think it was Kansas. Or at least I was heading to Topeka, but this is just nice to see, like, this little section of Route 66. So it looks like, looking forward to seeing what the rework of it ends up like. As soon as we do get road trip, we're going to take a trip down Route 66. We're going to go straight from Chicago right down to Los Angeles. We're making the trip, and we're going to check out all of that. That is my plan for the channel. What we will see if that indeed comes to pass. My hope is that they get it done sooner than later, because I'm actually really excited to be able to drive a car down some of these like secret roads and stuff like that. That just sounds like so much fun. And we'll have to go and do some sightseeing.
How many times do I have to tell you to slow down?
Okay, Batman. I look how aggressive he is, though. He's very aggressive. Yeah, this has been a really long week for me. What is happening up in the sky up there? There's a lot of... I guess those are supposed to be vultures. Whole mess of them up there. Maybe because there's a river right here. Arizona state line. Oh, thank God. Yes. We can now go 65. But big question is, will anybody else? Seems like not. Realistically, I should probably be trying to stay behind that guy, but yeah. Oh, sweet, nice. We don't have to stop at the way station. It's probably because we'll just break the station itself. Nice. Yep. It's a regrettable situation, but I'm still trying to get the channel set up and like how notifications work and how I'm notified. And so I'm not entirely sure. I've probably like boomered this thing like 5 or 6 times already, like broke stuff. It appears to be working now. Hopefully I got it set up right. Just trying to get like my sound volumes right, and everything has been a joyful time. What time is it in game? So nobody like knows like how to set notifications. Oh shoot. No, it goes 7.5? Right on, let's go. Send it. Let's freaking go. Let's see. Oh crap, how do you see when you need sleep? That's a really good question. Yo, that is an actual good question. How do you know when you need sleep? I mean, we probably don't need any right now. Hold on, how do we know that though? Like, for real, for real. What are we doing? Hold on. Oh, it's this. Okay. Well, we need to do this. Here's what we're gonna do, because I'm not even using that. So, navigation, will turn it on. Let's enable it. And then... okay. Now, we can just do this. Go away. See? As we, like, run over a car. There we go. Alright, that makes more sense. Like, I should think about this, like, before I start streaming. But I never do. But just so that I can, like, look at my sleep. Now, we've got 7 hours before we need to sleep. So, we're actually solid. To just keep on blasting away. Let's see, what is in-game time though? Let's see. How can they tell me what the in-game time is? Shoot. Bus, which was an issue. Have we ever been able to actually go the speed limit? Or has it always been pretty much like limited by what the AI gives us? Pretty sure that's like the case. Like the AI just does not give us a little bit of rain. But I don't think that we're going to get too much of it. See, we'll get up to speed. But the minute we get up to 75, is the posted speed limit. The minute when we get up there, like we're gonna hit some traffic or something. That's how this usually works. But I don't know. I wonder if it'll actually rain though. Stuff. Nice. On to 65. Well, that's going to take me. Going to not help our progress, but well. Oh, we're going through Phoenix, that's why. We got 1,400. I don't even think that this is the longest job we've done, though. I think the longest job we've done was that one from, like, somewhere in Louisiana all the way up to Washington State.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Nope, that's not the way that...
Exit right.
Nope.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Keep right, and then exit right. Find
Truck Sim GPS tells us to stay straight. So we're gonna do that. And then it says up here we're getting off.
Keep right, and then exit right.
But we're going straight.
Exit right.
But you can't... What? Wait, what? What the hell? Wait, can you? Hold on.
Turn left.
No, it says to stay straight. Now, this is where the GPS is disagreeing. This one, the Truck Sim GPS is disagreeing with my regular GPS. So let's see what's right. So it's saying I have 1,392 miles, and that one says that I have 1,429. We will see on that. Would like to get back up to 75. I guess we'll stay on Highway 10. Means we'll go past, like, if we stay on Highway 10, go past Sierra Vista and a little north of it, and we'll head into Texas near El Paso. Remember how where this road goes. It stays well to the south. I think we break north somewhere in Texas, I think. So we should be on this particular road for the whole time. Thing I was thinking of, I'm definitely considering buying. So Moza sells the wheel rim and the collars with the stalks, so it makes it more like a truck wheel. Hard considering that it looks really nice. I know a lot of people have recommended it, but it all depends on preferences. From what my understanding is, some people don't prefer it. Like, I was watching what was his name, Armstrong Gaming, and he said he didn't like it. Okay, but don't push. So we'll see. We'll see. See some pretty nice scenery out here, though. It's quite pretty. What's this up here? Speed reduced ahead. What are we doing? Uh-oh. I I gotta get over. According to my GPS,
Keep left.
I should
then
stop
turn left.
there for gas. Alright, but according to my GPS, we have... Thanks, boss.
Turn left.
You know, that is a pain. Like a human would have been already angling for that turn lane. But the AI will sit there forever. That is painful. Thanks. Alright. And let's check out 2 other things while we're sitting here waiting. Waiting. I'll tell you though, waiting at traffic lights is going to be the biggest obstacle to going fast. Stay in this lane. Ooh, we're going up in the mountains, guys. So we're gonna... Looks like we got a bunch of zigzag stuff. So maybe we'll get out of here whole and alive. I don't know. Regional alert: ice may be present on road. Reduce speeds ahead. Well, we're definitely within the speed limit there. 45. Trucks use lower gears. We're not exactly there. Entering Salt River Canyon. Is that where we are? Alright. I thought highway, or I-10 was going to just go straight, but...
You're going too fast.
Yes, we are. I guess not. I don't know. I thought I was still on I-10, Highway 10. What the hell? Anyways. Dang, this goes on for some time. Especially the load we got. Especially given the load we're hauling. Got ourselves a nice little hairpin up here. Rest area and a half a mile. Literally get as far over as possible. Except for down over yonder.
Slow down.
Let's see, do we need sleep? 4 hours. You know what? Let's pull off here. Let's do that. So that we can probably not find the sleeping area. Oh, sweet. We found it. Sweet. And that will put us back in the daylight. But we moved in too far. Coming around and getting out of here is going to be kind of a bother. Let's see. Is anyone coming? There's one car.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Oh, Batman, the route hasn't changed. We're just getting back on the road. There we go. Alright, now let's finish this little mountain adventure we have going on here. need to like figure out how to shift. We need to use that for a minute. There's a gas station up ahead. And depending on how easy it is to get in there, that might be worth it. It's really coming down out here. Look at that. It's down over there. Is there a waterfall down there or something? Must be. How easy is this for us to get to? No, it's not accessible. Not even worth it. Nope. Considering that we still have quite a bit, there are bigger stations. And fitting a huge load that we have behind us through that one would just be painful. Sounds pretty. The rain hitting us sounds pretty good though. So they've done a good job with that. Let's see. Look at that. Look at that canyon over there. There's a road down in there. Oh wait, that's the road we just drove up. You know, I mean. Almost out of this nonsense. We'll go over there. Not a very good sim because in reality they wouldn't have warned anybody about a pothole. Out there a little further because we are now. Welcome to over here. This is over here. There's ice. There may be ice in the road. What is this? It's pretty crazy that it's raining in the desert. I mean, like, I'm sure that it rains in the desert. I'm almost positive it does, but I've never seen it. I'd like to. It's one of those things that you sit there and think about. It's like, well, does it... rains in the desert, how much is absorbed and how much just runs off? So I don't know. It's a good question. Road, I guess, for a while. It says 38 miles. Probably one of my least creative moments. I'm sitting here driving along. And, and in pre-stream, like all these ideas of things I'm going to talk about, and then like I sit here, and my brain just goes, "Oh, I'm tired. Oh." Really? There's so many great things thinking about, driving and ideas. Although I haven't had a chance to even so much as look at my map that I've been working on. So there's that. I mean, I tried, but quite a busy week in real life. This mic boom needs to. Need to open it up and see if I can tighten it. Because it keeps dropping into my chest, which is annoying, but like you can't tell a difference in the sound it makes But I can tell a difference, like, if it hits my shirt. You can tell a difference then. Really don't want to catch this truck up here. I feel like he's gonna go pretty slow. Oh, hey, look. Show low.
Caution. You're exceeding the speed limit.
Yeah, well, it was incredibly quick getting down to 45. So cut me some slack, Batman.
Go straight.
Yeah, we caught a light though. That's a good break. Like, normally we don't get that lucky. Normally we'll sit at that light for a hot minute. So that's good news anyways. Hello, Shifter. Do shifting things. This light we're not going to catch. Well,
go straight.
Yeah, we're going to go straight through the center of town. But I made the right choice, so we're staying... Oh, wait. Hold on. Alright. According to... Yeah. Cool. I'm going straight. So that's wrong. It's saying that we're turning there. However, that is not the case. We are not turning up there. We're going straight. Which means we're going to have to stop for lights.
Keep left.
Every single
then turn left.
light. We're getting caught. So there's that. So now PSI in this one is slowly rising, but it doesn't do that magical thing where the pressure. So in the other trucks, it just seems to hit like 104, 103, it goesn't any lower, and it will literally, like, pressure will just magically build back up. And this one,
turn left.
In this truck, it seems to slowly build.
Rerouting. Get ready to turn right.
Oh, it's gonna stay raining for a hot minute then. Yeah, I've had one of these. Holy crap.
Turn right.
No, Batman, we're not going that way. This is a better route. I've had one of these.
Finding new route.
We're getting closer. I've had one of these where I was driving through the desert the whole time. And the whole time I'm driving through the desert, it's just pouring rain the entire time. I'm like, yeah, this is just silly truck sim things. But there's probably a mod to fix it. I'm sure there is. There's a mod to fix like pretty much any thing that you can find as a problem in truck sim. There's probably a mod to fix it. So usually that's like, you know, there's an answer to it. It's saying we will be on this road for 168 miles. like we're on a grade because we're not. The truck is not accelerating. Or is it just me being stupid and not knowing how to shift? Can't tell. Doesn't make much sense, so not sure. These fanatics, you want to go fast. Hey, Folsom. Do you ever have wildlife out in front of you in this game? I've never seen it. I've never seen it at all. But it doesn't mean it doesn't happen, but I don't think it does. Not yet. I remember them saying something about it years ago, but then it was gone next patch, so, and I never got to experience it.
Keep right.
I think it'd be cool though if we could see like some wildlife running along the side of the road or something. Now we're on a grade. I'm not sure, I was shifting a little weird. Ooh, there's a new Truck Sim GPS update today. Forgot about that, didn't download it. Oops. There's Springerville. Yeah, I agree, Folsom. Seeing deer and wildlife bouncing around would be cool. Having to stop for like a herd of buffalo would be pretty sick. But I've never seen it, so I've never heard anybody talk about it. However, there is tumbleweed. So that's the first time I've ever seen that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that would be really cool to see, like... I remember the devs talking about this. So this went back to, like, 2020, and the devs talking about, like, some of the things that they'd like to add. And they had a laundry list of things, and one of those was like buffalo herds. Maybe there's like a place on the map that they added it, but I haven't seen it. That's my assumption, is that it is a work in progress. I know their big push right now is getting Illinois done, and they're supposed to add vehicles other than big rig trucks, so you'll be able to drive like a couple of different cars. And once they get Illinois, the idea was to have like a little fast here, a replica of parts of Route 66.
You're going to hit something.
Ooh. So that I know is what's in the works right now for the Game Studio SCS who develops this. That's their biggest thing right now. That was a fast transition for speed. So I think they just revamped the interface, and that was kind of a big deal in the most recent patch. So I think the next thing they're supposed to drop is either Illinois or road trip. Can't remember which one. They'd said it. I'm hoping they do get quite a bit of it, honestly, because when we, like, my plan is to, like, tour the whole thing, or as much of it as I can, and I'm hoping they did, like, a really faithful job. Because Route 66 always seemed really cool to me. I actually learned about Route 66 from watching the movie Cars, way back when that came out. So it would be really interesting to kind of visit some of the sites and maybe have a stream where we could just talk about the history of it. It's kind of a cool history. I do believe there's a town, well, it was a town, it's no longer a town. It's in Missouri, I believe it is, and it was called Times Beach, and it was along Route 66, if I recall. I might be mistaken, but it was one of the first Superfund sites for the EPA, and it was one of those where it was all dirt roads and they were spraying oil on it. Well, one of the batches of oil that the guy who was contracted to do it turned out to be like something from Agent Orange, because it was during the Vietnam era. So it's a crazy story, but it's like right there along Route 66, I do believe. I guess if you're looking for a herd of buffaloes, Colorado, you could drive to Colorado University and see about driving. Oop, 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 oop. Whee! Alright, that was close. Let's see. So I guess if you're looking for a herd of buffalo, you could drive to Colorado University and see about driving through the football team's practice field, maybe. Cute, yeah. I will say that the quarterback for my favorite football team came from Colorado University, so good old Josh Allen. So you get I've been cheering for Buffalo since Jim Kelly era, but Josh Allen has turned out to be probably one of the best picks they made. Yeah, see a big rig just flying up behind you. Yeah, closed up. Yeah, Josh Allen's won me a little bit of money. So a lot of these trucks are technically fully automatic, is my understanding. Modern semi-truck is fully automatic. Yeah. The driver deserved it. Yeah, I mean, the way that the AI drives, it feels really stiff sometimes. Like, they'll do things that no human, like, you'll sit there and expect them to do what a human driver would do, but instead they just do, like, they'll make a full stop before turning right, and most human drivers would just kind of brake just enough to look and then send it around the corner. So, yeah, I mean that's what the AI and this little bit stiff in the way it drives. I guess stiff is a good word. Yeah, shifting one of these trucks just feels like so much fun. It feels so cool to use a shifter versus if I just drove as an automatic. Let's see. Are we gonna make it in a single tank of gas? Heck no. Unless we lifted and coasted the whole time and just sat on the clutch. I've saved quite a bit of gas doing it this way, but I think that as long as this trip is, I don't think we're gonna make it on a full tank. We can save a little bit of gas. Yeah, we're hauling the big boys today. It's even a little piece of straight road here, and I'll hop out of the truck, but this is going from Los Angeles all the way to
How many times do I have
Arkansas.
to tell you to slow down?
Yeah. Now it's getting slow here, though.
Do you even listen to me?
No, I don't listen to you, Batman. Big yikers. So we need to turn up here.
Go straight.
So right now,
Keep left, and then turn left.
here we go. All right.
Turn left.
So let me see. There we go. Yeah, we are a big boy here. I think this has pretty much been the majority of our driving has been with these big loads. It has been driving a lot of cross country with real big loads. And the upshot to it is we make pretty decent money, but it also helps to level up quicker. Shoot. All right, well, we got to restart it. This is one thing I dislike. We have to restart the game because the AI will bug out. When the AI decides it's just sit there and park it right at an intersection. All right, and we're back there. There we go.
Drive safe. Keep left, then turn left. Turn
So
left.
the AI sometimes will just like decide it's not going to turn or not going to go. I had this happen occasionally where this happens, and the only solution I can ever find is you just have to reload. I think it might be a mod issue, like one of the traffic mods I use, but I can't tell for sure. So wow, the UFC White House card is great. Ooh, who's on it? I'm not too in the know about UFC, but I'll have to look it up because I do know that they were going to have the UFC at the White House. You have to tell me a little bit more about that.
Go straight.
Computer decided to kick up. I think this is the most rain I've actually seen on this since we've started streaming. Like, it does not rain. Horribly.
Go straight.
Shoot. It does not rain often on this. However, I have this profile set up. I probably need to go look and see. Yeah, UFC. I need to... I've been told several times that I should check out the UFC. And I just haven't... I guess a lot of it, like, it's like pay-per-view, isn't it? Isn't a lot of this stuff like pay-per-view? Alright, so... according to this, we have 1,027 miles left to go. Like an advert for the DLC that came out 2 years ago. Champion Ilya Tukuria versus Justin Gauthier. Did I say that right? I'm not familiar with any of them, but I definitely will probably watch, especially if it's aired at the White House. That sounds pretty cool. All right, which way are we going? We are going straight. All right. UFC isn't doing pay-per-view. They signed up with Paramount Plus, so they're doing it all on Paramount Plus. Ooh, I think I have Paramount Plus actually, so I can watch it all for free. Sweet. I'm gonna have to check that out then. I've had several friends who have told me that it's
Going
really
too
good.
fast.
Cars. Yeah, that sounds... And it's going to be at the White House, which is like historic, so... That sounds pretty freaking cool. Hopefully Trump will make a speech or something before it. That'd be worth seeing for sure, especially if he speaks. As long as you got Paramount Plus, you can watch UFC. Plus, they're doing Zuffa boxing and UFC Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Ooh, that does sound good. I was planning on getting rid of it, but I guess I'll keep it. That makes it worth it. That definitely makes it worth it then. See some of those fighting leagues. Cause I grew up watching wrestling, and that was always fun, but you always knew it wasn't real, and you know, everything was set before the match. So getting to see real fights that are unrigged, like, that sounds exciting. That sounds genuinely exciting, so I'm gonna definitely hang on to that. So the closest I came to actually doing martial arts is I wrestled in high school, but that's not really martial arts, I don't think. Let's see, Alex Pereira versus Cyril Gain, Sean O'Malley versus Ayman Zahabi, and Mauricio Ruffi versus Michael Chandler. Okay. So none of these names mean a whole lot to me, but I would definitely be interested in checking them out. It sounds pretty cool, to be honest. Make sure that car doesn't just eat itself into the side of my trailer. Yeah, the only guy who did martial arts, or that has done martial arts that I've known, is Jocko. I think Jocko Willing. Wait, am I supposed to get off there? Oh, rip. That's fine. We'll just follow the. I will just go ahead and follow the official. Testing out an app, but it doesn't. Okay, good. It didn't change a whole lot. All right, we need to get over. So we'll be taking I-40.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Sweet, we need to get all the way over. We're taking I-40 east.
Turn right.
Shoot, I think I-40 spans like mid-south of the entire country or something. Like it's a very long highway, my understanding. Yeah, for sure. It's why I ended up getting Paramount Plus, because of the UFC deal. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be 100% worth it right there. Plus, don't Paramount Plus have like the Sunday CBS broadcast for wherever you are locally for NFL? Pretty sure that was part of that deal too. Yeah, that's a real man's sport right there.
Keep left.
UFC and rugby. Two of those sports where you gotta be tough to do it. We gotta mind our speed here because I've gotten so many tickets. Just like drive through a city area. I've got Peacock, but I only got it because they had the whole WWE library. But that's gone now. ESPN got it. So after Six Nations wraps up next weekend, I'm dumping Peacock. Yeah, I got Peacock for IMSA racing, and mainly for that and for IndyCar, when they had IndyCar on there. But now IndyCar has gone to Fox, so pretty much the only time I ever turn on Peacock is when an IMSA race happens. I think the next one is coming up, which is the 12 Hours of Sebring. But outside of that, occasionally I'll watch like Sunday Night Football on it. But I've just found it lacking. And then I have ESPN Plus, but I don't know, modern wrestling versus what I grew up with, it's just WWE, it's just not the same. Like, the old personalities are all gone, the new personalities just aren't as good, in my opinion. Like, there's just not, I don't know, with Vince McMahon gone, there's just something better about it back in the day. Oh, and they'll be broadcasting the new season of Ultimate Fighter. Huh. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out, because I've never watched any of like these fighting leagues or any of like boxing or anything. I've never watched any of it. So the closest I came was WWE. Hell, I was watching WWE back when it was WWF. That's the closest I've ever really come. Unless you consider like Olympic wrestling. During the Summer Olympics is that kind of thing. This truck is going to be spooky. Yep. Now in real life, let's see. Yeah, Paramount Plus has NFL games too. They also broadcast the USA National Rugby games. NFL has just gotten to be such trash over the years. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't think the game itself has gone to trash. Maybe it has, but like, I've just grown less and less interested since COVID. Especially with like, you know, especially after COVID, but even when, what's his face, the, who's that dude that wore the
let's find a
pig socks? The Kaepernick, I think it was Kaepernick. Yeah. Even with him, like when he started that crap,
turn left.
It just really went downhill. But now, I just stopped watching. It was gross. It was like, I don't want to watch politics when I'm watching sports, right? Like, if I wanted politics, I'd turn on like, you know, Steven Crowder or someone like that. We need to sleep. But, you know, I don't want to be lectured while I'm watching an NFL game by some guy. You know, I don't even want to know the politics of the football players themselves. They're gonna sneak in here. Let me. They will. Cool. We'll go ahead and sleep. But yeah, I mean, like and I feel like a lot of people are. That's where they are too. Like, you know, you go to a concert or you watch a movie and you don't want to be lectured on whatever the cause of the day is. I know for me, I just don't even want to know what the politics are, even if I agreed with them for my favorite musicians. I just want to listen to their stuff and enjoy it. So it's kind of frustrating when you get lectured by like Taylor Swift on politics, or, you know, the NFL on like political causes. It's just like, okay, you know, especially when like the Black Lives Matter crap went down, I was just like, this is just gross. Wrestling was at its peak in the mid-90s, early aughts. I got Peacock, so I could rewatch those old matches. Yeah, I agree. Kaepernick kicked off politics. Then COVID was like a steroid booster. Haven't watched since COVID. The game is trash too. Barely touch a quarterback now. They don't know what a catch or interception is anymore. Rules have changed for high-scoring games, so no more smash mouth defense. Yeah, for sure. Like I went back and was watching some of the old Jim Kelly footage back when Buffalo lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. God, that was a tough time to be a Bills fan, but I went back and watched some of that, and it's just a whole different game. In my opinion, it was way better. It was just like this whole other game. Crap. There we go. Stupid shifter. It was a better game in my opinion too. Like the only thing, like when they changed the kickoff rule the first time before they added the current one we have, like there were so many touchbacks and that just got lame. And then they added, like now there's just like the returns are okay, but they're not what it used to be. Watched that documentary recently, The 4 Falls of Buffalo. Yeah, man, it was something else. Like the first one when Scott Norwood shanked it wide right, like probably the most hated man in Buffalo. Yeah, it used to be a way better game back then. I'd love to find old games and Super Bowls to watch. Yeah. I know that like whatever it is now where you can watch the replay of NFL games, they have a lot of those classic Super Bowls, but it costs quite a bit of money, and in my opinion, giving the NFL a dime is kind of trash. But you might be able to find them on like YouTube or something. We actually had in our house, like years ago, we had recorded it. I wish I could find those recordings because that'd be pretty cool. I'm sure somebody has like the VHSs, like of the whole thing on VHSs. That would be. But it just was such a different game. I can't remember who it was. Like, there's one game where some dude got killed though. That was even earlier though. But now I do still watch college ball. Mostly at the FCS level because my alma mater that I went to college, they air that on ESPN Plus, so I usually watch them and cheer for them during the football season. I used to watch a lot of like college ball, and then I'd watch NFL, and I don't watch any of it anymore. Okay, what is happening here? Alright, it's just coming down to a single lane. I was prepared to like jump off the holy shit. One day I hope to find a yard sale where somebody recorded a crap ton of old NFL games. Yo. Yeah, if you could find that, that would be gold right there. Finding that would be amazing to find all the old NFL games. Would be able to follow at least one team through like 1995 or something and watch like just one team through the whole season. That'd be pretty cool. Was that the Lions player died? No, the Jets had that guy that became a paraplegic. Yeah, I can't remember. This was like way back, and it was, and he got hit by like one of the best defensive players in all of history, and the name just escapes me. But I watched this documentary about the game, and it was like one of those games that lived in infamy. I don't mind college too much, especially if I get to catch a live game. I'm not far from the WSU Cougars. They're going to be playing my Arizona Wildcats again next year. Oh, right on. Yeah, I like watching, I pretty much watch just my alma mater at this point. But if I can catch a SEC game, I definitely prefer SEC football over any other conference. Normally I really only have time to catch the games for my school. Let's see, so 600 more miles. We're gonna have to find a gas station soon. I think our best bet is probably to get into Texas. To cross over to Texas, we'll probably have a good shot at hitting a big gas station that'll be accommodating for the load we're hauling. Now, speaking of crossing in Texas, here we are. We just hit the Central Time Zone. I had to Google it. Chuck Hughes in 1971, Lions versus Bears. That sounds right. Whoa! I need to pay attention. Really got to keep my eyes down the road. Yeah, I think that sounds right. Let's see, there is a gas station up over there. Hold off on that. Let's see if we can push this tank of gas as far as possible. The decision. See, all the best paying jobs right now are, due to the way they unlock things, are going to be the cross-country jobs. They're going to pay the best price per mile driven. Dennis Bird was the guy I was thinking of that became paralyzed. The most recent was Ryan Shazier in 2017. Wait, Ryan Shazier. Why does that sound familiar? That name sounds so familiar. Is he a Buffalo player? I want to say he was. Yeah, almost. Maybe he wasn't. I know there's a Buffalo player who got hit, and like he wrote a book about like his coming back after like a devastating injury. Was that him, or am I thinking of someone different? Yeah, there's no way I'm making it on a single tank of gas. Normally coming in through Amarillo, I come in through the other way. Okay, he was a Steelers linebacker. Okay. Normally when I come in through Amarillo,
left.
I'll end up coming in through the other way, and so I have to go straight through the downtown. And the speed limit through the downtown is like 20 miles an hour. Miserable. Especially the big trailer like I got. Map definitely, I'll say that they've done a good job of building a map that feels significantly large.
Left.
So I think once we get out of Amarillo, if we can find like out in the countryside, find us a big gas station. Damar Hamlin with the Bills had cardiac arrest on the field. No, I remember that, yeah. Yeah, that was crazy when that happened.
Keep left.
Yeah, that was scary. Seeing that, like seeing any of those injuries, like when you see a player just go down and then not get back up, that's just really freaking scary. Going under us. But now we're out, or at least we're. Well, now we got the longest bit of the drive, honestly, in my opinion, because driving through Texas takes forever. I did drive through Texas for job I was on a couple months ago in like a car. I drove just from like El Paso out west and to Arizona. It was like a 5-hour drive, but it feels like Texas just feels like just feels like it takes forever. Pretty crazy. Like, I'm sitting there like, am I out of Texas yet? Like, nope. It just keeps on going and stretching on and on and on. Hopefully we find a gas station. I mean, we're only on half a tank. So, at some point we need to consider fueling up soon, probably, but yeah, when I was driving down Highway 10 for that, and it is really pretty once you start getting out in the desert. These mountains just rise up out of the flat desert, and Here we go. We're gonna get off here. There's a gas station right there. So, for me, I was just like,
Recomputing.
I like to hike. And I was like, I just wanted to get off the road and go hike up these mountains. But obviously I couldn't, I had to keep my going. Texas is a big dang state. I've been on car trips through it before. Yeah, it is. Like, it is way bigger than you think it's going to be. Yeah, driving like once we got into like New Mexico and Arizona, this place looks run down. Once you get to like, there's like these, I guess they call them
Go
sky
straight.
islands. Gas station, it says it's back over here. Oh no, I see. Big yikers. Alright, Mr. Car. Spooky. Yeah, I guess they call them like sky islands, but they're like these mountains that just rise up out of the
Go
desert.
straight.
We're gonna get over here. And I like to hike, and I wanted to just get out of the car and hike. Hopefully nothing hits me. Don't hit me. Let's see, where's that gas
Never
station?
mind. I'll find a new route.
Gas station's right there. Okay. There's one pump available to me.
Keep right, and then turn right.
There's two? Okay. Well, there's a small stinking gas station. Let's go ahead and knock out gas right away.
Finding new route.
322 is still pretty pricey compared to, I think a couple weeks ago it was like, what was it, like 280 something for diesel? I don't know. And gas alone. Let's see if I can get out. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Pretty sure I can
Let's find
do
a
it.
new route.
Question is, can I get my trailer out? Pretty sure. If I can set up head tracking, that would save me a whole lot of pain. Trailer damage. Why would it damage? Did it
Rerouting.
hit anything? Did I? I don't think it did.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Alright, and now we can
Turn
get back on
right.
I-40. And this will get us the rest of the way to our destination. Both GPSs agree. Let's see how much sleep. 7 hours. Yeah, it's not gonna quite cover it, so we'll have to sleep one last time. It's crazy to think there's 31 minutes left before we actually get there, like of real time. It's just insane to me. Ha. Mark Zuckerberg just got booed bad. The lizard man? Mark Zuckerberg. Man. That dude. He sits there and tries to act like he's not responsible for like 90% of what Facebook does anymore. And like, there's no way that he doesn't have a hand in it. All the censorship and crap like that. Like, I don't think anybody likes that dude on the right or the left at this point. He doesn't go far enough for the left, and for the right, I mean, we just despise that man. Very sweet. So we get to miss the way station yet again. Yeah, Facebook is... Everyone cheered Mark Wahlberg. Huh. I don't know his politics, but... I'm an actor, right? Sorry, I'm not like too into Hollywood or movies, but I'm pretty sure he's an actor. Mark Wahlberg cheered him. Huh. Interesting. I'm assuming you're watching the match right now. Yeah, he's just a weasel. Never liked that dude. Never trusted Facebook. Yeah, I mean, Facebook, I got off Facebook when I graduated college. It was one of those things where it was just like, I started realizing that I was comparing my life with other people. And I was just like, this is horribly unhealthy. Like, I just kind of intuited that. Like, it was just... This is a really unhealthy thing to be on this, looking at other people posting about how great their lives were and everything. And like, I just got off it. And I've never gotten back on it. Man, we've had a lot of these random road events. Over. Let this truck go. Wow, that's dire. We're good at throwing those road events out. Wahlberg is pretty based. He's been sick of leftist policies for a while, moved out of Hollywood for Las Vegas, and has been building up his own studio there. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know that, but that is pretty cool. Start taking the culture back. That's very true too. Like, everybody's so quick to dismiss, or what, the previous generations, especially the boomers, were so quick to just dismiss, like, oh, you don't go into acting, don't go into music, and like, we got to build the culture back. So seeing people do stuff, it always is good. If I had to guess, I'd say he's probably Republican though. He's very much about the Catholic Church. Yeah, the fact that if he does have faith, and it tends to inform his politics then, so that's cool. As long as he doesn't just makes genuinely good movies, I'm all about that. We do need to take back the culture and start, making games that exude our values, make movies that exude our values, write literature and music I think that the days of saying just go into the trades are over. I think we need, the trades are great, but we do need people in culture from the right. We do need actors who are on the right. We do need movie directors from the right. And that is something that's very important. So like, if kids are saying, I want to go play classical music, we need to support that as, on the right as well, because we can't cede culture to the left. That's just not an option anymore. We need to be part of the culture. We need to stop acting like, we can learn to code or whatever. Everything, that's part of how we got here. It's because we abandoned things like that. So, I would say that, the arts and the humanities are just as important as the sciences and are worth going into. Yeah, Zachary Levi is building a studio in Texas too. I think he's more libertarian. Yeah. That might be really good. I mean, I know the Daily Wire had talked about it for some time, but Ben Shapiro, lol. I don't trust that dude farther than I can throw him.
Caution, you're exceeding the speed limit.
So seeing more, just let out a little bit more. So seeing more studios pop up that are making good movies who share our values, that's good. As long as the movies aren't like Bible movies or something like.
Keep left.
We get out of
Exit
some.
left.
We need to turn here? No, we need to go straight.
Exit left.
That is what my GPS says. To go straight.
Recomputing.
So I got a GPS on my phone.
Slow down.
It's telling me a little bit different of a route. So we're going to follow that.
Keep left.
Okay. We're in Oklahoma City. Let's see. His studio is going to be set up more like Walt Disney had planned for Disney World before he died. Zachary Levi is an actor, best known for the TV show Chuck and Shazam. For the TV show Chuck and the Shazam movies. I cannot talk. Okay. I've never seen any of it. I live under a rock, but that's good though.
Keep left.
And to have it set up like Disney is, that's pretty cool. This is 447 miles.
Keep left.
Versus the one up on the native one. Yeah, if I could do anything,
keep right.
I had anything creative, like if I could draw or something, I would definitely make I would get into comics right now, because I think there's a big gap in comics. Being one of my favorite mediums to read while I was growing up, like I would read the old 1960 issues of Superman and Batman, and I used to love those. Just like I go to the library and pull out the. Remember, I'd walk like the mile that I had to walk to the library. Go pull out a big bound book full of the old
Keep right.
comics
Then
of
exit
Superman
right.
and Batman. So I would pull those out
Exit right.
all summer long. I would just sit there and read those comics, and it was just one of my best memories. And I read some of the modern comics as a young adult, and I was just really disappointed at how poorly made they were. I don't know if that's just how everything is in the comics in modern day, but the comics, it just wasn't the same as the old ones. They were hokier and more campy. Let's see. I can't get in there, so never mind. I was gonna stop over there and try to take my last sleep, but I guess what we can do is try to find a rest stop somewhere nearby. This is an
Keep
exit
left.
Most possibilities for rain I've seen. I don't trust Ben Shapiro or most of the Daily Wire. Yeah, you're not kidding. The only two people I like, or that seem to be good, is Andrew Klavan and Michael Knowles. Those are the only two that seem, semi not bug people. And speaking of culture, Andrew Klavan, I believe, wrote a novel series called Another Kingdom, and I read those maybe a couple of years ago, and they were really good. I guess it would fall within the dreaded and overdone isekai genre, but it was really solid writing. So that was surprising. I think you can get the books though used pretty cheap on Amazon. So, and it's just a genuinely good story. So if you if you enjoy reading books like novels, Andrew Klavan's Another Kingdom, actually kind of good. Now, as we pull through Tulsa,
Keep left.
so the left lane is closed. This truck in front of me is going to pull in. So we'll just go ahead and figure that that's going to happen. Reading Spider-Man, X-Men, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics. Comics are political garbage now. They turned Peter Parker into a loser, stalker, cuck. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Not in the slightest, especially considering that, like, Disney owns the rights to Marvel now, so yeah, and that's just the thing, is like, I can't remember where I was saying it, but it's just like everything just seems not as good as it used to be. Cheapened, political. So I don't know. It just seems like we just get less and less for more and more, and it's always just bad product. Yeah. See, yeah, I like Klavan and Michael Knowles. I'll have to look into Clavin's books. Gotta finish the series I'm on, though. Yeah, I do too. I've been working through Robert Jordan's Ring of Time, which is another really great series. Like those fantasy books. So there's like 15 books in that series. But yeah, I mean, talk about culture, and Clavin's at least doing something about it. He's writing books that are just good stories. Man, it's nutshot delight tonight. Oh, you're watching the UFC? Huh. Yeah, no, that's one thing I've always... One reason why I've never done, like, that kind of thing is... like, martial arts is because it's like... I'll just get smacked in the voice or something. It doesn't sound like much fun. I mean, I'm sure... I've watched, like wrestling, real wrestling, Greco, and it's obviously it's not like that, but if you're allowed to hit and punch each other, it feels like that would be something that happens often.
Turn right.
Let's see. So we're like 300 miles out now. Yeah, Cody Garbrandt took 3 shots within the first 2 minutes of the 3rd round of his match tonight. He was puking after the 2nd kick. Ooh. Ooh. Tell you what, that hurt just reading. Ooh. No thank you. Ooh. Yeah, no, that feeling of your stomach just welling up in your gut after that, no thank you. I need to get over. This is awkward. Things that would never happen on a modern highway. Yeah, this car stopping like that, no, not a thing that would happen on a real highway. Oh man, yeah. I think we should start heading south here soon. Oh, let's see. He needs to sleep in 2 hours. Well, lucky for us, there's a rest area right here. It also has gas. So shockingly, this will be easy.
Finding new route.
You do that, Batman. Let's see if it'll just let me sleep wherever I want. It's going to be difficult. Sometimes these don't work. Yep, this one doesn't. I've had some of these where they just don't work. And they just refuse to let you sleep anywhere. However, comma, here's what we'll do. With this huge load I got, we're going to stop. We'll go ahead and waste more of my employer's money and just top it off. We're here. here, just let's do that. Then let's see if we can get down in between these trucks to sleep. Just gonna leave. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave my
Time to hit the road.
load here. Yeah, that's.
Come on, there's a job to do.
There might be Batman. However, now let's finish backing up. The dolly square with the. How I managed to do that as smoothly as I did, I'll never know, but. Alright, time to finish this. Wonder if I could get a 4,000 mile night out of this. Let's see. If I take on one more big job tonight,
Keep left.
that'll get us 1,500 more. That'll get us 3,000 miles. So I'd have to pick up like another big job. Maybe some little stuff to finish it off. But we will. Let's try that. Focus on driving though. Now the goal for me tonight is to see if I can get a full 4,000 miles. I also think that running these quick jobs, this is one of the things I was thinking about, is that these quick jobs do allow us to bypass several levels. Yeah, doing them, don't have our own truck for a hot minute with the current setup of mods. However, that also means that when we do finally get our own stuff up and running, we'll start bringing in a whole lot more money, and we'll have higher gas mileage and better jobs available to us. So that's the upshot here of driving, you know, the quick jobs for a little bit of time. So our quote-unquote employers can pay. Now, spooky. So
Keep left.
that's my thing. Now, I would also suppose that once we do get enough to get a truck, it may be wise to save a little bit extra just to make sure we have a cushion for gas and if something bad were to happen and we can repair the truck. That might make some sense too, to have like, if whatever truck we have to buy, to have
Keep
like,
left.
I don't know, maybe having 30 grand in the bank would be a good idea. just a thought, but I know it does. It also gives us an opportunity to try different trucks and different cargoes too. Although, as it seems, I've been running a lot of these really big cargoes. So I don't know, maybe we buy a trailer like the one we got back here. Maybe we buy a trailer like this. We'll go ahead and run it. That might actually be a good strategy too, right? Like, just run heavy cargoes the whole time. Probably make more money anyways. Oh shoot, it's only 70, or not 70. 75. Shoot. Alright, let's get our speed down then. I'm just thinking like having 30,000 would be like a good step to making sure that we stay solvent. And not run into issues once we do have our own truck and stuff.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I'm trying to avoid taking on a loan. That's the big thing.
Exit right.
We're doing this with no debt. So maybe this is the Dave Ramsey run. Because we're gonna avoid taking on a whole mess of debt. Keep us a little bit above ground, but I am playing with the realistic prices mod, so we'll see. I think it's going to be a little bit. I thought for sure like it was going to be quicker, but it's just now we've unlocked jobs that pay over $1,000. We'll see.
Keep left.
The other thing that I've just kind of been enjoying, like the variety of driving different things and not being stuck in the same vehicle. Just checking out the different vehicles. But I think once we get road trip, I may do a longer stream just exploring the map and checking out all the cool stuff that normally we wouldn't really bother with because we're busy driving and trying to make sure that we make it on time for deliveries. But that would be fun. Maybe get a ton of screen, like pictures. That does sound like fun. I think tonight's goal is just to hit 4,000 miles. We're down to 60 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour. Ford land? What? I don't have my Ford hat on yet. found on road dead. Wow, wow. Yeah, it says Fordland. We can't go there. We're not allowed, it says. That'd be cool. I wonder what landmarks and whatnot that might be in the game. Mount Rushmore, Four Corners, Center of the Universe. I've been to the Four Corners. It's like, it'll take like a little video, but Mount Rushmore,
How many
I know.
times do I have to tell you to slow down?
When they've talked about that in one of the dev blogs about adding the Black Hills, and that was one of the things in there. So they do add all like the landmarks that we know. So you can go across the Golden Gate Bridge, and it's still pretty cool, and it looks as close as you would think. I've driven to the Grand Canyon, so that's possible to do too. So yeah, and Four Corners, I know I've been there. But going and seeing it with a on the channel and like a Ford, or like a pickup truck or something would be pretty cool. Versus hauling something like this nonsense. Instead of having to haul this, we could go and just look at the different places. It'd be a lot easier to maneuver too. So if I go a wrong way, we can make a U-turn.
Keep left. Finally under 100 miles. Yeah, that's my goal, is to have like a 12-hour or something stream and just go and do some sight reading. Keep left.
Sightseeing. Alright, it says 54 more miles to go on this road. I think the issue that they're having with this, I know I've seen several people talk about it, is scaling is going to be an issue once we get to the east, but I'm looking forward to being able to take a tour through Washington, D.C. That seems like that'd be pretty cool. Especially if they get like all the main landmarks. Drive along the Potomac. Crossed over to Arkansas here a little bit ago.
Go straight.
Looks like we're in Arkansas anyway. Choose a little bit smaller of a load next time. We'll see what's available by then. See, when I'll be driving along, I always like looking at those road cuts because it shows like the rock bedding. To me, that's really cool. It's probably the most autistic thing I've ever said. But it's like, yeah, but that's the history of Earth.
Keep right.
Oh, yep. Mission objective is almost in sight. Hell yeah. Sweet.
Go straight.
Waiting for a stoplight to suddenly appear in front of me. Be like,
You're going to hit something.
oh, yeah, a little bit. Okay, Batman.
Keep left.
Oh, we're actually... Oh, yeah, shoot, we're right on it. Almost home. Oh, crap. Sweet. That one's like right off to the side up here.
Go straight.
And I think his next light would
Keep
be...
right, and then turn right.
Yes. Oh, man. Driving here, though, like, it feels... It's more fun. I don't know, and I don't understand how it can be. But driving a game like American Truck Sim, it just feels more fun than driving in real life. I cannot figure that out. Maybe it's because there's just no stakes.
Turn right.
First time I saw this game, I'm like, there's no way this is going to be fun. And like,
Turn left.
I've sunk like 1,000 hours into this game. Over 1,000 hours. Let's see. Okay, it's right here. We are
Good
going.
driving.
Thanks, Batman. It's the first positive thing you said to me all day. Only thing with these is I don't... For most of these missions with these large cargos, we actually just... You actually don't have to, like, back them in anywhere, which is... That's probably the hardest thing. And... That's it. Woo, man. Noisy water bottles. All right. So leveled up one more time. Okay, if I want to unlock just-in-time deliveries with more fuel efficiency, this would give us 12%. That's tough, but this would give us urgent deliveries. Or we could do a hazardous cargo. So Let's open up another level of that. Let's see, what are the used trucks that we can get right now? All right, well, there's... Seems like Volvos are always on the bottom here. For 22... See, for 22 grand, I can get me that one right there. Shoot. But I mean, that looks like it's in pretty rough condition. Maintenance plus 65%. Look at the... Ooh, boy. 14,819. All right. Let's update that real quick. All right. And then I gotta do... Then I need to update this. 14,819. Let me change this. 14,819. Getting there. We are getting there. It is slow. All right. Let's see. A rough terrain forklift, but it's only a single articulated. Standard delivery. This is disgusting. No. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Stockton, California. But this one right here, it's a shorter one. You have a high value cargo. Yep, look at this. Got a Bobcat. Tempting. To think for 84. This is our best bet right here. So let's do that.
Pedal to the metal, man.
What the hell? How do we get out of this place? Oh, it's a scrapyard. Alright. What does our load look like? Double articulated. Dude, double articulated, yeah. Double trailer, in other words. Alright. Turning on the lights. That's not a bad one. Alright. We gotta... This is a little bit more pleasant to drive than that mobile crusher we just had, but man, it's still like, when are we gonna get like a normal load?
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Okay, Batman. Batman is our guide. Anyone coming? Right, we're good. Send it.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Alright, downward. Yeah, that's a one-way street there, so. Next left. swear his headset did not fit me. But it's what I get. Bought me one of those Walmart branded headsets. Seems to sound fine. Sound come out of it sound great. But the boom on it's loose. It don't fit good. Yeah, though. Shifting gears cause it to do that? What the hell? Wild. We're still red. Good lord. Come on, light.
Turn left.
And we are. This is it. Yep. For the most part, this mission we should.
Keep left.
This delivery, whatever you want to call it. This should be pretty quick. Like, should be a lot of on-highway stuff. That's what I get for not lifting my foot all the way off the clutch. Oops. Alright, so we got a high value cargo. I feel like that should be our next. For our next thing that levels up, we should get high value cargo up a little bit too. Because I think
Keep right, and then turn right.
oh hey, we're up in Seattle. Check it out.
Turn right.
There's the Seahawks Stadium. Speaking of football,
Keep right.
question is, can we see Rainier from here? If that volcano ever decided it wanted to do something, that would be a mess. Not because it would, blow up or anything like that. It'd probably be relatively small.
Keep left, and then
The issue would be the
straight.
mud flows that came from it.
Go straight.
Eastbound highways. What's that other lane over there, though? Where's that go? I wish you'd gone that way.
Caution.
And
You're exceeding the speed limit.
across the Puget Sound. I wonder if... Huh. I don't know.
Slow down.
Alright, we got enough gas. Yep. We probably won't even have to sleep. This should be a no-stopper.
Keep left.
This should definitely be a no-stopper. Sweet. Some mountains over there, is that it? Doesn't look like it though. Darn, I wanted to see it. So, Rainier. Then there's
How many
the...
times do I have to tell you to slow down?
Okay, Batman. I'll slow down for you, Batman. going to Idaho, though. Is what it is. We've been out this way at some point. Oh yeah, we were here last weekend, wasn't it? Wasn't it last weekend? That big long job we had. I think it was. Yeah, I want to say it was, because this all looks familiar. Yeah, I think, I don't know, I prefer like the shorter jobs. They feel more impactful. The longer jobs honestly give you more experience. So I don't know what I should do, honestly.
Do you even listen to me?
No, Batman, I don't. Oh wait, we don't get to go 70. We stay at 60. 70's for cars. I'm gonna bounce over to Big Z for a bit. If you're still going when you finish, I'll pop back in. Good chatting with you. Yeah, good to see you too, Folsom. Tell Big Z I said hi. Big Z's. He's having a lot of fun too. Ooh, we got God. We got God at this one. Ew.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
You don't have to, Batman. It's fine. You just gotta stop here real quick. Let's see, we're Grangerville Coastline Mining. Okay, yeah, so we're going to Grangeville in Idaho. All right. Yeah, Big Z is pretty good Civ. Plays a lot of classic games. What the hell's that bus doing? Shit. Creating a dangerous situation in what it is. Plays a whole lot of classic games. Does some repairing of older systems. Pretty cool. Good guy. Definitely enjoy his stuff over there. What I should do is I should get my capture card going, so I can play on my Switch on here. The only thing is I need like a second monitor to do it. And then suddenly we have the same problem I faced for a while, which is this office needs more space. You know, that's the one thing though that I need to like rethink, is how states like Washington and Oregon and California all have like special speed limits for trucks.
Keep right.
And then they have speed limits for everyone else. And the speed limit, like in California, it's for trucks, it's always 55. Like, that's the fastest you can go in California. So So couple that with like the ridiculous cost of fuel, and I never like want to go there, even in truck sim. Even though there's like a lot of really pretty countryside out that way, it's just not worth it because you know you have to go slow, and it's, you know, then you wind up paying gas prices and you're like, well, this is ridiculous. Woo. We're going up a mountain. Look at here. I was surprised to discover, though, that Washington State, it does indeed have a desert. This was news to me. No, we don't need to go to Yakima.
Keep left.
So we're heading straight east. We need to get like a break. If I have to go take a break or something, which I usually don't. For most of these streams, like, you know, they're not long enough. Like, I'm not sitting there like some people where it's like, I've seen some people streaming for 8-9 hours a day, which, could you imagine all the work we could get done? Like, we could have already had like our own fleet of trucks. But man, I'll tell you what, how to do that crap like full time. Big yiggers. Alright. And I just don't know if I can commit to this game full time. I guess I'd have to probably start doing like running for a company or something, get competitive with my trucking. Sounds like a great way to just like min-max stress in the game. Honestly, I mean, that's what it feels like anyway. After this load, get up momentarily so as to not become a massive soreness after working out today. Sorry, trying to just apex every corner. Way station 1 mile. What's the over under I get caught in that one too? Nope. Ugh. Now if I do another one that's comparable to this. This one's decent.
You're going too fast.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Keep right.
This is the
exit right. Exit right.
Well, that's our exit, so
Rerouting.
We're just gonna have to take a slower way there. These random road events really do create a lot of issues. Wait, can we just... let's just follow. Something Indian truck drivers.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Okay,
Find a new route.
here we go. Just like the Indian truck drivers, we'll just cut right across the median. Just block off traffic. Never seen such a horrible idea with my own two eyes, but it would be unsurprising if it did happen. And it was suggested by my truck sim GPS. Truck sim GPS was just like, oh no, go ahead and just make a U-turn right here. Oh, okay. Sounds dangerous. I'm in. I'll get a couple drops of rain here.
Keep left.
I wonder what other events they'll do this year. For a holiday event. I know they did. We just got done with Valentine's Day. And that was pretty alright. I mean, I didn't finish it. I was one delivery away before it closed. That's on me. I should have been on it sooner, but whatever. So now I'm hoping maybe we get another event this year. And I'm sure there will be. I don't know.
Straight.
I know we'll get the Halloween event. That's just a big pain. Because driving through Brackenridge? Yeah, I think it's Brackenridge. Driving through that is like, oh, gross. Such tight little corners to turn in. Oh yeah, no, it's not. It's not a good time. But the Christmas event, that is peak right there. Go to Santa's Magical Kingdom, deliver toys and goodies. Me and a couple of friends were working on. We just let that car go. We'll just take that. Me and a couple of my friends, we were working on trying to get the snowflakes up for Salmon, Idaho. We decided on a town that nobody was going to really do, and we tried to run as many missions for that town as possible. Ultimately, we were not effective in what we did. But we had fun doing it. I think this is going to take me straight through a freaking town.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Well, I might not even make it to 3,000 a night the way I'm feeling. I did. Alternatively, though, I did run a full 7 miles today, so I'm feeling it pretty good. I don't know that we're gonna make it to 4,000. I might have 3,000. We'll see. I can't see around. I cannot see. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. After that, car. The truck. Drive like this. This is weird, guys. It feels really weird to drive like this. Back out in the desert. Yeah, I mean, like these shorter drives, sometimes they're just easier to manage in your head, right? You know, psychologically. Sometimes they're just easier to manage in your head. It's just easier to think about them. And you knock out a lot more, so it does feel more impactful sometimes. Versus you run one big several thousand mile long job, it can just get tiring. It just mentally draining. For those big long ones. I mean, you feel good. You're like, I finished this huge job. I'm gonna turn around and do it again. Which, there's a good chance I'm going to come back tomorrow night. So, that's what I'm kind of thinking here is...
Get ready to turn right.
It's all the way down now.
Slow
25.
down.
Shoot.
Turn right.
I wasn't kidding. Wait. Oh, no. No, it is. It's blocked off. Can't go down there. It's blocked off. Whoa. We did not stay far enough away from that truck. That trailer is not far enough away.
How many times do I have to tell you to slow down?
I don't know, Batman. I don't know. Oh. In my opinion, we're not going fast enough. So I think this might wind up being my last one tonight. It might be a bit of a shorter stream, followed by another one tomorrow. I am struggle bugging it. We'll see. I do not think I can make it. To be functional and driving a truck.
Go straight.
Oh Lord, no. Crazy though. Yep. We'll be stuck in town. See at least 2 intersections. I don't see a light on that next one though. What I would do blame that. I
You're
should
going to hit something.
just blame random road events for my pain. That's what I should do. Yeah, I think I'm
Caution. You're exceeding the speed limit.
All right, Batman. It's 60. However, going around this hill is going to be very difficult.
Keep
So I
right.
will not be able to get up to 60.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah, I'm definitely struggle bugging it. I'll tell you though, it feels so good after you run like that.
Turn right.
Ah. Wait, you can't go up. You can't go up over there. That's lame. I'm just doing my best right now to hold on. Y'all, it's one of them things, like, I've never... Usually I can just tank it all night. But as you get older, man, I'm telling you, that's going to be the one thing. There was this one night, I'm remembering back, thinking about this, like, I worked at Walmart for a long time. Am I allowed to say that? I guess I am. I don't know. I worked for a retail store. But anyways, I would work at night, especially for like when the back to school started. I would stay late. Like, I would work third shift to help get set up for that. It's the best time. But I worked third shift at Walmart. This is before it. This is like back when it was 100 hours. Or 100 hours board. It was 24 hours a day. Well, you would see some of the strangest people.
Do you even listen to me?
No. I'm almost falling asleep, Batman. I'm
Go straight.
literally the guy in... What are we doing? Freaking go. Oh. I see, okay, it's not bugged. I thought it was bugged. How was I gonna see about going around? I was gonna see about going around, but okay. It's not bugged. It is indeed not. So there's that. Oops. Center that again. Alright, sweet. So I guess there's really no reason to use first gear.
Keep left.
Especially given that this load is not that heavy. in this particular truck. Anyways, with this particular transmission. Don't worry, it'll get worse. It's 25 miles an hour. That is significantly worse. However, we are crossing into Idaho, or we're in Idaho. Lewiston. Is Lewiston in Washington? I want to say no, but no. Here we go. All right. I'm saying we're about to be in Idaho. Now we are. And it's still too fast? Is it 20? Shoot. Okay. It is still downtown though, guys. I mean, this is kind of pretty. Nice little downtown.
Go straight.
Nice. That's not how traffic behaves ever.
Slow down.
Okay, Batman. Man, I just went through it. This is actually taking longer than I anticipated for this amount of distance. It's mainly the speed limits and
Go
traffic
straight.
lights. Damn it. Come on. Not catching brake. Yeah, I think definitely some of the speed limits.
You're going to hit something.
Sure will, Batman. Little bit over going like 30 miles an hour. However, we do need to get into the left lane. But the left, the right. What am I saying? Alright. I am losing my mind. That's how tired I am.
Keep right.
Really not hiccups, just every time you eat, you just get the hiccups. That's terrible. They do me like that though.
You're going too fast.
No. I shouldn't be.
Caution. You're exceeding the speed limit.
We don't want a ticket. That would be a setback. Alright, there we go. Now we're up to 65. See, we'd get done so much quicker if we could actually just go straight through without stopping at a bunch of stoplights. Changing speed. That'd be nice. But fortunately, 7 miles now. See, it's saying 3 minutes up there. That's not accounting for getting stuck behind a stoplight or traffic issues. So, we'll successfully not hit 3,000 miles. It's fine. We're going to come back tomorrow night, though. I will be back. And we can get up to 65 now. I think coming back tomorrow night, maybe actually doing some big runs, get some extra, see if we can get closer anyways on our money earned. Finally start looking at getting our own truck. Now I make it hard on us, hard on myself, but it just feels more rewarding once you get there. I feel like the journey is part of it. But at the moment, I'm feeling about as I'm all over the road. Yeah. I'm just trying to get through this. Here I can actually see it. We can see it, guys.
Get
Next
turn
road
left.
over there. Yep, right there.
Turn left.
Don't hit the cop car. Freaking shoot. Y'all, I did not see it hit. But I definitely did not have enough space there to drive through, so a little bit less money than what we wanted. Ugh, gross.
How many times do I have to tell you to slow down?
Houses here. If you don't like the yard, need to cut their grass though for sure. Yeah, that's definitely though a sign to me when I'm making a bad turn like that. I'm barely getting through. Yeah, it's time to rest. Time to put the trucks down. What the hell? Is there an easier way to get there? I think there is. There has to be. Yep.
Get ready to turn left.
Sorry, Batman, I'm gonna turn left around that.
Turn left.
coming there, nothing coming there.
Recomputing.
It's saying Sim GPS is telling me to take this one.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
So we'll take this
Please
one.
make a U-turn when possible.
And the map says it's technically there. So if it's there, we'll use it.
Rerouting.
Yep. We should just be
Go
able
straight.
to cross this road. Yeah. Come on, holy crap. We can't even, boys, we can't even get out of here. And look at this, just continuous traffic. After this black car, we're going. There we go.
Finding new route.
There we go. We're almost done.
Finally, we are here.
Yeah, I know, right? About freaking time. I can barely keep my eyes open. Getting out and running and working out, though, it does make me tired at the end of the day. It's like you feel awake for most of the day, like you feel good after doing hard workout in the morning. Oops. Man, you get to this part of the day, it's like, oh. Alright, and that is that. Did I level up again? Probably not. Nah. Alright, so we got 15,094. Get closer. Alright. Well, that'll be it for me. I should be back tomorrow. We'll see. Another episode of Try.